Hi, welcome to Don Walker Fitness Reconnect. Today we're at the Bullhead Health Club in Bullhead City, Arizona. We're going to meet and talk with Nick Callis, who's one of the top trainers in the area and probably one of the top trainers on the West Coast. He's got a great program he calls functional training. Gets you big and strong and just healthy. So let's go talk to him and see what he has to teach us. All right, I'm here with Nick Callis at the Bullhead Health Club, and Nick has a unique program that gets people in great shape. He calls it functional fitness. Nick, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do? And let me ask you, what's your background? What got you into this?
Back in high school, I was always involved in sports, wrestling, football, baseball. Got out of school.
You're like a pretty tough guy, man.
Got out of school and realized that to stay in shape, we had to continue doing this for the rest of our lives. You know, push-ups, pull-ups, compound movements. Got involved with the weightlifting scene for a while, but I realized that things such as boot camp exercises, like we send our sons off to war, they go out there and do push-ups and pull-ups and so on. They come back in great shape. I figured I was going to mimic that and do the same thing, and so I've done it all my life.
Okay. So is there an order to machines? Is there when you start somebody, what would you recommend?
Well, that's a good question. You know, the invention of the selectorized fitness machine, in my opinion, was the worst thing to happen for people's physical performance in recent years. These so-called fitness machines replaced the natural human movement with non-movement. The human body was not meant to move, work, or play in isolation.
Right.
So why would we train in isolation?
Good point.
Right? Yeah. That's why the greatest physical performers will always train using compound movements that involve pushing, pulling, squatting, lifting, running, jumping, etc. Does that make sense?
Right. It's more applicable to what you do outside of the gym.
Exactly. We start with example. I got something right here. We have ring pull-ups. Start with basically just learning to pull yourself up. From there,
so you're involving legs, shoulders, back, everything.
Compound movement, multi-jointed type of exercises, back, core, everything, in just this simple move.
All right, so Nick, I've heard a lot about your program. It's pretty hot, it's pretty awesome, it's pretty tough.
It's very tough.
Why don't you put me through an example of a beginner, intermediate program, and let the viewers watch and see what you have.
Are you sure you're ready for this?
I think so. We'll see what he's got.
Let's give it a shot.
Let's do it.
So, burpees kind of represent more of an explosive push-up. You're a younger guy, a little bit more athletic, so
Show
challenge
me what a burpee
you.
is.
Sure.
Show us what you got.
Remember, on a burpee, you want to go to the ground, touch your chest all the way. As you pop up, land on your feet, give me a little jump in the air. Okay? Next will be our pull-ups. So instead of pull-ups, let's keep it a little simple. We'll go to our ring pulls that we've been discussing so much about. So then we'll have our 5 ring pulls. Remember to use good scapular retraction, throwing your chest forward. Next we have our 7 lunges. The reason I pick lunges is so functional. What do we do when we tie a shoe? We go in a lunge position.
Great point.
Stop right up, okay? 7 lunges. Make sure that knee touches every time without banging too hard to the ground. So we got 3, 5, 7, 10 minutes. As many rounds as possible. And just pace yourself. I don't want to hurt you. That's pretty good. Pulls. All right, make sure you touch your butt to the ground. It keeps a good marker for everybody in lunges.
What's the key with these lunges, Nick?
Make sure that you get a nice long stretch. Make sure your knee touches the ground. Make sure your knee's not going over the toe. And just feel comfortable. Okay. Chest touches the ground.
First set of these weren't bad. Time to get to the 4th or 5th. A little tougher. This is a long 10 minutes, Nick.
But these 10 minutes will last you a lifetime. All right, keep up. You got about 30 seconds left.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Nick, that was an awesome 10 minutes.
Great job, bud.
Man, let me tell you, you worked my back, my arms, my legs, and my sweat glands.
What did you think?
That was awesome. You have a total body approach. It's modifiable. It's adaptable to somebody's level. So Nick, can we come back sometime and see an advanced training
It's always
plan?
possible. We have classes running all day long.
Thanks for joining us today on Don Walker Fitness Reconnect. Hopefully you learned something from Nick Callis, a really great trainer here in Bullhead City. And remember, like and subscribe us if you like what you saw, and join us again here next time. And remember, a day with exercise is always a better day.
See you soon.
See you soon.